Meghan constantly repeats that maybe she'll do fashion on as ever because everyone associates her with fashion. And you know how Netflix with Love and As Ever are all intertwined, as her partners. So when she has fashion designer celebrity queerite Anne France on her show, what do they talk about? Kids! What activities are they doing? Crafting for kids! She's such a businesswoman. Still traumatised by Chrissy Teigen, the mum who can't remember her own kids' birthdays, spending 4 hours per meal cooking for her kids, she decided to compete for Mum of the Year with a gay man. So they decorated aprons for their kids. She showed us what an amazing mum she is when she couldn't find any inspiration for Archie. Now look, he's not my kid, but based on the very little we know about him, doesn't he watch some dinosaur kids cartoon? Doesn't he surf? Doesn't he love crocodiles, because it was his first word? So what does Mum of the Year come up with to represent her firstborn? A blue version of the pink balloons that she did for Lily. I can't wait for Archie's tell-all book to come out. We started the episode with her in her friend's bookshop buying books for Tan's kids. And look what my eagle eye spotted. Can you see it? Do you recognise that book cover? The bench! She gifted the bench! They zoomed in on other books and she said how great they were, but she didn't say anything about the bench and they didn't zoom in on it because even she knows her book is crap. She doesn't read books anymore because she doesn't have time for herself. She only reads to her kids. Or videos herself reading to her kids, and someone, whoever's looking after her kids, shows them the video while she's off having a glass of wine, her walking meditation. Can you call it a walking meditation if you're passed out on the floor? We don't see her drinking as much as she did in series 1 yet, but she is hitting the bubbles early in the morning. No gift would be complete without a gift wrapping lesson, but this time she elevates it to another level by showing us a furoshki wrap. Now what's that, I hear you say? Well, that's when you wrap a present up in a skanky old scarf that you can get from a thrift shop for $1. Like when you were a kid and your little brother wrapped all his Christmas gifts for the family in tin foil.
My presents, so I stick them under the tree. What have you got there? Well, I didn't have no wrapping paper, did I? So I just used tin foil. But it's actually a dream because you don't need no sellotape. You just scrunch and done.
Culinary delights did she treat us to? Fruit platter and teas reminiscent of season 1 and French toast made by Tan. Because what else are you going to get a fashion designer to do? Continuing the toast theme of season 2. She can call it tartine with her Duolingo French all she likes, but tartine is just toast with something slapped on it. They eat at the counter, of course, but this time they eat off the same plate. Meghan harps on about how presentation, arranging stuff on a plate, is her thing. Then he was lucky enough to sit down at the beach, freezing his balls off, to eat a McDonald's apple pie that she homemade. Season 2 is all about taking something from a supermarket, like graham crackers or Cheez-Its, or fast food like a McDonald's apple pie, and spending an excruciating amount of time to replicate it. I can see why she married Harry, because not much goes on in that little head of hers. The conversation was all about their kids. Meghan always cooks hot breakfast for her kids. Parenting, school, any topic that will prove she is a hands-on #1 mum. Because Meghan always wanted to be a mum. Yet she waited until she was 37 instead of during the 9 years that she spent with Trevor. That makes sense. She fell in love with H on their third date in Botswana because she felt so protected. What, by the beta male that had his necklace snapped during a fisticuffs with his brother?
Quit it! Quit it!
Harry said he loved her first. Was that before, during or after she'd performed her yacht girl tricks on him? We get confirmation that Meghan is indeed older than she claims, because the only thing she misses about the UK is Magic FM, a radio station for grannies. I've never watched Queer Eye, but I liked Anne France, which made the episode more digestible. A nice palate cleanser after the Chrissy Teigen torture. See you for episode 4.